So hello guys, welcome back to our channel. It's the Assibeys. My name is Ethel. You can choose to call me Akoli Babs or Mrs. Assibey. And this is my handsome husband, Mr. Desmond Assibey.
Why do you have to say handsome?
Yeah, because you're handsome, aren't you handsome? Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyway, so after you've read from
She's forcing me to do the video. That's why she's calling me handsome.
Yeah, I had to force him into this video, guys. So it's Vlogmas Day 1. Yes. We thank God for our lives. I mean, it's been a long journey, but we thank God for, bringing us this far. Anyway, as I said, you've read from the title, it's Vlogmas Day 1. And in today's video, we're going to talk about things that we have learned in our marriage so far. So let's just begin. All right, so are you going to start or I start first? No, you start first. You start first. So what are the things that you have learned in our marriage? It's been a year now, right? Ever since we got married. So what have you learned? I mean, what are some of the things that you have learned?
There are a lot to learn. I don't know. I've learned patience.
Wow. Okay.
The fact that we are all different. We are from different backgrounds, and no matter how you slice it, even if we were to be from the same parents, or even if we were born from the same mother and father, we probably will have some differences, and that would kind of create a bit of conflict. So you just have to manage it so far. I mean, sometimes it's tough, to be honest, because obviously, especially when it has to do with, when you believe in certain ideologies. This is something you've shaped your entire life with. I wouldn't expect that, it's easy for you to change a habit that you've cultivated for over 25 plus years. Yeah. It's not easy to just drop it because you've met someone.
Someone else, yeah.
Yeah, I would say the main thing is learning to live with someone that is not you. Because obviously you are different, yeah. And then patience, and then, how to balance all other things with your new family. I think that's one thing that I've learned as well, because I've pretty much been very independent for, just done my thing, obviously, as a young man. But now I'm not alone. I have a wife, have a kid. So
a whole wife.
So obviously things are a bit different. You have to learn how to manage your finances in a different way. Obviously there are times that when I was single, I probably could give money to anybody. I can just take money and just dash someone. Yeah, because it's my money at the end of the day. Yeah, but now, even if you would do that, you have to do that with a bit of caution, because obviously it's not just about you anymore.
The two shall become one.
Yeah.
Sad.
So yeah, it's I think learning the balance of yeah, essentially, I don't know. Yeah.
Is that all you've learned so far in our marriage? You said patience, and then I think you touched on our differences, and then finance, and that's it all.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of them can be summed mainly into learning to live with someone who is different from you. That's all. I think all the patience is built when you're able to tolerate, someone's attitude towards you that naturally it's not something that you would have entertained. Or,
right,
I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but maybe it's not something that you are used to. Yeah. So now you have to, be patient. You also have to be tolerant.
Tolerant. That's the word. Tolerant.
Yeah, tolerant. Yeah. Probably that's the best word. Tolerant is, yeah. I can be organized and disorganized at the same time, because I like my things a certain way.
He's too organized. When I say organized, I mean he wants his things in a certain way, and it has to be like that. I just call him Mr. Perfect.
That's the truth, babe. No,
you are Mr. Perfect, because he wants it. If he says white, it has to be white, like literally white.
Folks, that's not how I am.
That's who he is.
I don't have OCD, but I think
he does.
I just No, I think you can just say that I just like things. Obviously, I've just had my things a certain way. It's not
man of principle.
It's not principle. It's just
Yes,
like I want certain things done. Like maybe if you sleep in a sofa and then you pick the cushion and you put it somewhere. Obviously, if you are getting it back, you would get it back. She does this thing where, for example, if she sleeps here and then she wants to get up, and then maybe there is a throw there in the sofa, but the throw is not folded, she would say, "Oh, I'll come back and use it tomorrow." So why should
I'll not fold it
up if I'm going to come back and use it tomorrow?
Unless I know that we'll be having visitors the next day, and then I'm like, oh, okay, come on, I have to put it in place. But yeah, sometimes I do it. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I'll just leave it there. I'm tired. I don't want to do it. So it depends. But he doesn't care whether he's tired or not. Even when he's feeling so sleepy, he will do it before he goes to bed. So you understand, Mr. Perfect?
No, I just think if everybody thought in their heads, let's say for example, if I decided and said, okay, this place tomorrow I'm going to walk on these floors and they are going to be dirty, so I'm not going to sweep it again.
Okay, it makes sense, but that's different. I mean, we're talking about the sofa.
It's just, anyway, it's the same thing.
Well, it's the
same thing. So obviously, I just just do it tomorrow. If you come and mess it up, you do it again.
You do it again. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's just him. And okay, so is that all? I mean, you've learned so far.
Patience, how to be calm. When I'm troubled or when I disagree with something, like when I'm I don't know the right words for it, but I've learned quite a few things. Quite a few things, because we are not fundamentally different. Conceptually different.
What do you mean by that? Break it down.
We've lived, number one, obviously, even though we're all both born in Ghana, we've lived in two different cultures in our teenage and adult lives. I only moved here to the UK recently, so obviously
it makes sense.
I have strong Ghanaian and cultural values. Even though I would say I am open-minded, and that one is open to debate. But I would say, of course, I'm
100%.
Even open-mindedness has its limitations. Even though I'm open to open-mindedness, does not necessarily mean agreeing to what you believe. It just means that you understand, or you kind of give room for other perspectives.
Okay.
Yeah. So me personally, there were a bit of cultural differences, obviously.
Okay.
Because she thinks that I play a lot more into our culture. How to do certain things.
Too much.
That's what she says, but obviously
too much.
That's how I have been brought up, and that's how
we've all been brought up that way. But at a certain point, you're like, okay, I don't want to go to. I will just tag that in another video, because it's going to be a long video, and I don't want this video to be long since it's Vlogmas Day 1. Let's make it just short. You get what I'm saying? All right. So is that all you had to say?
Yeah.
All right. Yes. So I think whatever he has said, I agree, and I've also learned that. In addition, I also think I was even thinking you were going to say pray. I mean, praying always.
I've always prayed always. Maybe what I've learned from you is obviously you want me to pray specifically for certain things, like No, I just mean that, for example, when I wake up, like when I get food, you want me to, have you prayed over the food that you've eaten? I pray, but
that's just me. Anything that I don't necessarily. Okay, probably maybe that's me. If I buy something, I have to pray on it, because first of all, I don't know where that thing is coming from, so I have to pray on it. And even when I'm going to use it on myself, I have to pray on it. Even when I'm eating something that just a snack, drink or something, everything that I buy, anything that I have, I pray over it. But he's different. He's like, oh, God already knows.
No. I mean, I agree with you.
So he doesn't pray. Then I'm like, have you prayed on that thing? Have you done this before? He's like, yeah. After all, what's my job in the marriage? I'm a helper, so I'm helping him, guys. See, I'm helping.
Yeah, I think what you do is actually very good, because
Yeah.
I think I personally have had a laissez-faire attitude towards it's not like things that don't matter, but I just
Yeah.
maybe it's because of the way I believe God. You know, I just when I say I've entrusted my life into the hands of God, in my mind, when I pray, I mean I've just
So in other words, are you trying to tell me that since you trusted your life to God, so that means when you wake up you don't need to pray because already no. If that's the
I
case,
know where you're coming from.
Exactly. Then that means you don't need to pray at
Yes.
all. Why do you even have to pray during the day? You don't,
So-
because already you know God is taking care of you.
Yes,
Do you get it?
Yes, but that's exactly. So that's where the difference comes from.
Yeah.
I use I believe that I use prayer in a different way.
Okay.
Personally, for me,
you know what? I think if we are going to let my husband speak, it's been a long time since he came on this channel, and today he's really talking a lot, and I love that.
me, I'm talking.
Yeah, you're explaining things too much.
Okay,
the video is getting longer. I've not even said anything
Alright,
yet.
okay.
So I think we'll leave him to talk in another video. Yeah. Okay. So he has said everything that he said. As I said, I agree, and I think that's part of what I've also learned. But as I said, praying always. The reason why I said prayer was the fact that not because you were saying that already God knows everything, so you don't need to pray in certain times. I'm not saying that. No.
Yeah.
What I meant by praying always is, when you stop praying, it's not the when you stop completely. You pray, but like you're not intense. It's not intense. Do you get what I mean? So the devil comes in at any time. I'm saying that because of I don't necessarily have to say what happened, but I personally think that things had turned out in a certain way that we didn't want it to we did not want it to be, because we weren't that
praying
together that strong. Do you get it? Yeah, we pray, but like it wasn't that. Do you get it? That is what I meant by praying. But anyway, yeah. So prayer. And then the second thing is I think being on the same page. You've already spoken about it, right? From the beginning, I think you were talking about differences. Yeah, now differences as well. Because we both come from different, backgrounds, and coming together as one. From the beginning, it's not gonna be boom. Everything is not gonna be I wouldn't say okay, but gradually, it's not that we when you're in a relationship or when you're dating, you've literally studied each other, so you are okay. No, even when you get married, you still get to know each other more and more. Do you get my point? Because there are some certain things that when we were dating, I didn't know that you would do them, and when we got married today, there are some certain things that you've not done and some you've done that I'm like, okay, so people are not the same. Like, we are still learning. Do you get it? And it can take a bit long for you to realize that no, this thing that the person is not that the person is doing just to harm you or something. But let's just say that as I said, we are both learning. So yeah, so praying our differences, being on the same page, and forgiveness. I wanted to talk about forgiveness because I'm not saying that I'm too hard when it comes to forgiving someone, but I'll just say that it's a bit difficult. Not because it's difficult for me to just say, "Oh yeah, I forgive you." It's easy to say it as a word, but deep down within you, when you get hurt by someone, some people just forgive easily, but sometimes I think I take it. It takes too much time for me to understand and just say, okay, that's fine. I'll let go for my own good and to bring peace. I would say
justice.
I'll say to bring peace, I should just let go. Yeah, it's not been easy. I know I'm not doing this, so I'm not saying it because consciously I know that, oh yeah, I'm doing it because I know that let's just say that I'll say that's how I am. No. Let's just say from going into my past and all that, it's been things have been a bit rough and all that, but that's why I always said I thank him for being in my life. He doesn't understand this when I make this statement. But we'll take it to another video. We'll talk about what this man here, what God sent him to come and do in my life. Anyway, yes, and
God that's doing his job.
What?
I said it's God that does whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, but he sent you on a mission.
He also sent you on a mission.
That's
why we are together.
That's why we are together. Okay, it makes sense. Okay. Yes, our differences and also treating each other the same. When I say treating each other the same, I mean as in, what's that? That slogan. I don't want to say because I'm going to make a mistake if I say it. You say it. How do you say treat others?
Do unto others what you want them to do unto you.
Thank you. So that's what I mean. Sorry guys, I can't say because I always make mistakes. I know the tree, but when I'm saying it in English, then it turns out bad. Anyway, so treating each other the same. I mean, doing things together as a couple. And he has already touched on the finances, so I don't need to touch on it again. And what else again? And I think and planning together. When I say plan, I mean not as in planning to have planning to have a baby. We plan, but planning in terms of our life. I mean, what we need to do, as in maybe next month we have this project. We need to work on this and work on that. Trusting God that things are not in our hands and that He is the center of our marriage. So whatever we do, we have to prove it. We have to seek God's approval before we do that thing. But yet still we plan, and then do you get it? I don't know if you're on the same page with what I'm trying to say. When I say planning together, anything we do, we plan together. Am I right? Exactly. So when I say plan, that's what I mean. So yeah, that's one thing that I've literally learned, because I've also been doing my own thing when I was single. I mean, I've been individual for very long time, and coming together with and being one, doing everything together. If you have to buy something, fine, you can buy it, but yes, still I think it's right. You need to let him know, just as when he's also getting something, he needs to let me know.
If you're going to let me know after you've gotten it.
Well, no. What? Yeah. Do you get it? If I'm getting something, I'll let you know. Unless that thing that I'm getting, I'm like, oh, he's going to talk. But sometimes the men, when you're getting something, the men will talk and they're like, don't buy it. But after you buy it, they're like, oh, okay, so it was necessary for you to buy it. Exactly.
Necessary. Let me give you an example.
So just go for it. Yeah.
Like dresses.
Don't
like dresses. It's not like when you wear it, it's not going to be nice on the body, and I won't say it's nice.
But what?
It's just the fact that obviously at that particular point in time, well, personally, I would not say this is for all men, but me personally, I would just try and evaluate. Okay, what are our current needs? Do you think getting this amount of clothes or this number of clothes is necessary? I believe that sometimes obviously we need to give them I need to give her some space to get things that she likes, she wants to get. So obviously it's something that I'm also learning. But obviously sometimes you get a bit like, so is she going to dedicate all this money for dresses? And
yeah, sometimes let's say I have a budget and I'm like, I'm going to use this £100 to get all these dresses. All those dresses that I'm going to get, I'm getting them because I need it. It's not that I want it. I've never want a dress. I've always needed.
You've never needed a dress,
babe. Yes.
Right
now, listen. I've switched from size 10 to size 12. So what do you expect? I don't need to wear the size 10 dresses. The only thing that you could possibly say is you need to lose weight. And it's not the losing weight. Okay, so I've got, let's say.
No, you can't. I can't tell you to lose it. That one.
You've never said it. He has never said it. But I'm just saying that that's the only thing that could possibly come in someone's mind. Like, oh, if he's not agreeing for the fact that you should spend £100 on dresses, then the only thing is lose weight and then wear the old dresses. Do you get the point?
That's not realistic. What is realistic? So, that is why when you are buying things,
you need to what?
You need to be...
And I don't buy them when they are in full prices.
Not even that. I mean, you need to be... Like, for example, because especially for ladies, your body's changed like...
My body has never changed ever since you met me until I got married and I had a baby.
You were size, well, what size?
I've been size 10 all this while. Unless when I was in Italy, then I was size 4 and, 6 until I came here. Yeah. I've always been 8, 10, between 8 and 10.
So
and it hasn't changed. I mean, can you believe I'm a size 12? I can even wear 14.
Yeah.
Like 14, guys.
What I'm trying to say
And it's because I've had a baby.
how many size 10 clothes do you have?
I still have some of my size 10 clothes that can really fit my body.
Okay.
And they could possibly just tops. The jeans, jeans, I don't wear jeans. Trousers, I don't wear them. I think it's recently that I've started wearing trousers. I don't know why. But my skirts, my dresses, when I put them on, it doesn't fit because my tummy is big.
What I was trying
So
to
I
say.
need new clothes. But I'm working on it. I mean, I'm replacing the new ones with the old ones. Not to keep the old ones, but I have another way of getting them out.
Okay.
I'm going to do a huge decanter, yeah. So I will sell them or give them out. I've still got new clothes that I don't wear. Guys, if I'm going to sell my clothes, are you guys going to patronize for me? If yes, let me know, especially on Instagram. I'll be selling them on Instagram, yes? And it's very affordable, don't worry. If I bought it like £100, I'm going to sell it very affordable to you guys. Yeah? So, yeah.
Okay.
And I think the last thing that I would possibly say is what's the word? I'm trying to get the word. Communication. That's the word. Communicating with each other, because sometimes I think the way we communicate is very important, because as I said, when I test him, he gets it in a different way, entirely different way. It means to him in a different way. And when I call him on the phone and I talk, I think he understands it more than me testing. Because when I test, sometimes he feels like I'm being aggressive, or I'm being rude, or I'm angry at him or something. No. Maybe it's the way I don't know, but that's what he says. And I've not heard this from any other person. So it's kind of like strange. So can you please elaborate a little bit on that? Why do you take things in a different way when I test you? And when I call you, are like, or you understand clearer when I call you rather than, in a text message. Especially when one of us is mad. You get what I mean?
Yeah, because obviously, if that is why even when you are speaking, intonation matters. If you write something in the
tone.
text,
so you mean the tone is different from? You get
whatever you're saying,
right?
Apart from whatever you are actually saying, the words, the tone also plays a major role.
Yeah.
It's the same thing for text messages.
Yeah.
If you send me a text message while I know that you are already angry, I'm going to read it with that same perspective.
Because you already think that
you are sending a text because you are angry.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
And obviously sometimes the wording or the way you would have probably spoken will be entirely different from the way it's written in a text. And
really,
yeah, of course. So I hate text messages, especially when you are not in a good frame of mind or when you are angry. It is just don't
like it.
If you're angry, don't text me.
That's what if you're angry, don't text, call
speak
me.
to me, because
what if I can't speak to you because you're working and I can't call you?
So then just wait. You have to be patient and wait.
What if that thing is important?
If you are angry and you want to communicate, what is important with communicate? Because if you communicate in a text message and I get more angry, you've not solved anything. So the main point is, if you are angry, don't text me. Just, if you can call me. If not, you have to wait. If you think it is bubbling in your heart and you can't wait, maybe you have to go and pray or listen to some songs to calm yourself down. Because especially when I'm busy, for example, maybe I'm working, I'm doing something and then a message just pops up. It can disturb the entire mood. And when I read a text message and I'm in the office and I don't have the opportunity to respond, probably.
Yeah. What would you do?
I'll keep it in my heart. And when I keep it in my heart and I come back,
Yeah.
obviously because it's been in my heart, like it's something that has for a while. Obviously it bubbles up and it
creates another.
Of course. So
all right, I do get you.
I prefer call. Generally, I prefer calls over text, because text messages I'm terrible, because I don't know. I just don't have time to be time. I don't have time.
Guys, welcome back. Welcome to my world. I'm a testing lady. I can test for the whole world. Oh yes, all right, that's fine. Okay, so I think this just. I would not say we've said everything. This is just few, because the video is getting longer, and I don't know whether you guys are going to watch this far. So we'll just stop here. But this is let's just say this a few things that we wanted to share with you guys about the things that we have learned in our marriage. Yes. Yeah. So if you're new on this channel and you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? I don't know what you're waiting for. Right, so just hit on the subscription button, and just next to it there's just a little bell. Just click on that just to be notified whenever we upload videos. It's Vlogmas time. We're going to it's Vlogmas time, and we're going to post videos for 25 good days. He might not be in all the time because he's a very busy person now. Father D, D is a very busy person.
Should give you videos, yeah.
Yeah,
minus me.
Yeah, he might appear one or two of them, but not all. So I'm going to be very busy with you guys, and yeah, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. We just want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for staying with us up to now, and sharing our videos. That's if you do so. So if you come here because I've realized that you guys come here and watch the videos, but you don't subscribe. Please do subscribe, because when you do that, what it does to us. It helps us grow. Do you get it? So please subscribe. Subscribe. B, can you tell them to subscribe?
Please subscribe for her. Otherwise she'll cry. Subscribe.
Like, really?
Yeah, they have to subscribe.
Otherwise I'll cry. Oh yes, I'm going to cry, guys, if you don't subscribe. So do subscribe.
And then I get the end of the stick. So please.
Exactly.
Subscribe for her.
Like this video. Share this video with your friends and family. And as I said, subscribe. Until next time in our video. I mean tomorrow. Bye for now. Ciao.
Bye.